Yeah, there's another thing. I don't mean to get, verge into potential stereotype here or cultural bashing or anything like that, but there's also, I perceive here as a problem of hanging out with musicians that sometimes they are less likely than Americans or other countries to sort of break boundaries and say, well, who cares what you call it? I'm just going to use this instrument to play this kind of music, or like Bela Fleck,
Yeah.
And, it's sort of like in this culture, you learn the guzheng, you learn this, and if you break out and put a pickup on it or do something, people say, well, what are you doing? That's not the traditional style.
Well, I
How
think
can you
Wu Fei is certainly the exception.
Yeah. Wu Fei is someone who went to New York. She was
right.
Thing, and she just said, I'm going to go from the back door.
Yeah.
And she studied as a child. She's virtuoso. But then,
sure.
So you need people like that who just don't give a damn about the. And it seems like there's a lack of that. I mean, almost the better the musicians are, the more they've gone through this training regimen.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to go off the puzza, off the score, then it's going to be really hard to collaborate with people. But that is something that I've found just coming back year after year since 2004 musically, that yes, that is true. Just the general idea of creativity being central to a person's sort of MO in life is. There's just not much of it here, and it's not encouraged in the education system or anything.
Right.
So trying to find that in people, it's not a natural fit. Whereas in other countries, that is a natural fit with Americans,
Yeah.
So yeah, that is hard, but I do feel like I've been able to cross some barriers with that. With, like, for example, the girls I'm playing with that are at the conservatory.
Yeah.
They're willing. They're like, I would like to write some songs. I've never done that before. I've never played off a score, but let's give it a shot. And it's a fun process. But yeah, I can see why it weeds out a lot of musicians from coming over here and doing things with people.
You have to find the right ones. You really have to find the right ones. And the communication problem is another thing, where if you don't have any Chinese and you have a person trying to translate in the middle.
You can't even relate on the groove.
Right.
I mean, there's no groove.
Yeah.
So that's a huge issue. That's such a universal...
The groove, getting really geeky here now. People are saying, what? Yeah, that's my experience, too, with jazz. Is the feel, the groove, the thing. That's so essential. And if you're not steeped in... Is that the word? Steeped? Whatever that music, you can't get it,
Yeah.
Okay, enough 废话, enough nonsense talk. Do us another tune.
Well, speaking of creativity, why don't we just go ahead and do a song I just wrote a few weeks ago with this guy that I'm collaborating with right now, Kai Welch.
Okay.
This is called The Ballad of Treason.
Ooh, sounds treasonous. Yeah, let's hear how it sounds.
All English.
This kiss is a crime, let's not waste time. The cover of night is breaking. Even the score, we capture 5 more. Make a four-minute offering. Our heads are 2 states, let's pull down the gates. Declaring freedom. Send out our armies, bring death to our colonies. For harmony drowns out the cries of our generals. Climb up to the treetop, I'll be on the mountain, looking for you across the valley. The birds pull you high while the sky's on fire, crying for the dying daylight. I need you, I need you, I need you. My bodies are pyres, waiting for fire. The judge and the generals claim jurisdiction. The faithful assemble, the crowd starts to tremble. The gavel, it rises and begins to fall. Treason proclaimed, fires burst into flames. 2 souls ride the sparks into the blue. Climb up to the treetop, I'll be on the mountaintop, looking for you across the valley. Birds pull you high while the sky's on fire, crying for the dying. world is a shackle, let's shout till it rattles. Bring down the walls of Jericho. Climb up to the treetop, I'll be on a mountaintop, looking for you across the valley. Birds pull you out, our skies on fire, crying for